fantastic morning. I'm saying your day of favorite weekend sports show, Sports Arena Ebro Live, or favorite account station. Yes, no one account TV station. Yes, and so you're about and some of course so fear and you bet to see them what you see ye pa. Finish sabre ya could say no to me no bebo. Then I henny ya she fear over Pimwa na a hands of folk and I'm assuming say Coach Watara. I don't know what is wrong, but I'm say Watara, man for the Watara time or so. Watara any bibia or wait me how fast of folk. But you ever how it goes. I said, I know Tewasa, my born tuba. We can eat when you be and San Quanco say, Osa Bomidia Mati. Much is never banana or ding to and do baby as of folk of them so wait to me at the league. But the Akaka Kondia here and I'm fat. They are back. They are Accra Sports Stadium. And T-Shannon South Family, and as of next sub game, Accra Sports Stadium, no bono. But say back and forth. If University of Ghana, Yembra Cry, Mount Quakra, you caught two banner the Adano. I said it on air, on radio, say it could affect out of hook, Psyche near the Pampa and Razak Simpson, but they only go for nations to me renew about. But out book on 70 million and so at the ACT. Now, Ukopimo or amount for mine, so said the UEFA Champions League in a Tiashim week a day, and of course, there are some FM. Pop series train not yes Kwemwa and Yasam Ketwa and Yeba Bermuda Lounge. Okopimo da brakare ne mpotemu ha Bermuda e fine pa Anglican sorry ne one na yeba on Tuesday and no yeah Arsenal ne Real Madrid. If you Arsenal ne Real Madrid dia na yakọ wukoda ye bosu. This is Africa pub and so shoot nankwa secret either yeah this week anyone bomti wherever you are obeti commentary Adom FM obeti commentary Asempa FM tika channel so sa efa emamji you better the Champions League games now na the chances of teams are hold one Barcelona Dortmund Okopim Aston Villa Paris Saint-Germain all the games they basu in the Champions League you know bekum na the chances of viewers teams now in the EPL how Arsenal is going to come back. And our boy kick off against Everton and Everton so were strong pa Luzuye in a Merseyside derby, but then you break episode here called David Moyes. Beso Moon on Yema Eko Yedi Momo Pani until that defeat to Liverpool now more a wonderful run. But the Akana man acquire something which is their pioneer some get to a cry. But if Arsenal to me at watch Liverpool and I say Liverpool you better matches aka for Liverpool. Nya hwe matches aka for Arsenal. Nya hwe omumu de ne de ano den pa and nya hwe Arsenal de no. Se wo hwe na nya fa Arsenal ti me win the games nyina. Liverpool ti ahwe be na edin. Liverpool be lose be 4 games before Arsenal to also win the games nyina. But very how feasible and all be the EPL name. Then Okopimo the Spanish Copa del Rey. You be review that game about so the Spanish Copa del Rey semi-final name. 5-4. That's a Barca no omo bogos nina egumu in the first leg. Second leg Barca be share 1-0. Now Okopimo Real Madrid is also first leg no and one more ball 1-0 and the second leg goes no susa and extra time na second bia so Antonio Rudiger it me pushy Real Madrid caught the final Clasico final and a Barca in the Spanish Copa del Rey yebekum akohwe sene honsam and so esi etieti channel so sa efa emame no ani be brinan na ya chine kufu na yede but last week yantumi anhwe the Trent Alexander-Arnold issue no yantumi anhwe but emrebo mo yebekwa akohwe that move to Real Madrid or not club no and I say a player no na omo enya some fast for a good move for the player that's a good move for the club. I mean you ever heard about them ekwan wase den kura aboboa no ene ye na ewie at long last the battle has ended. Kevin De Bruyne edini nyina asifom Kevin De Bruyne so abre Thomas Muller so abre Matt Hummels so abre yenhwe on our screen to see my yenhwe Kevin De Bruyne starts kaka and even is let make kind of the greatest midfielders of all time one Pacho mama Kevin De Bruyne na when starts kaka the number of games we born no assist there you who saw your assist king Kevin De Bruyne we assist king and yenhwe Kevin De Bruyne na assist kaka ni money boy wa ball is the EPL anymore. Belgian national team, near Sheffield with medium IBB, the golden generation has been part of it. But and to me, I'm going to say, but in the EPL, the number of the EPL titles are J. I know they pa. Yes, this is it. And see, 70 goals. But you can see, I'm now to say 70 goals, 118. I send it back as you're near pa be mamina me in 280 appearances. That is Kevin De Bruyne for you. And I would say yes. So that's screen starts in go. And yes, this is it. Premier League titles. Marco 6 Player of the Season awards, 2 Playmaker awards. This is an incredible statistics. And I would say yes. Only assisted here. Obia into me and man. Obia into me and man. I say the Bano all time assisted on one Ajaboso in the APL. Now, my big for a crowd that. And Philip AK47, I am producer, director, Sarah. The super squad is here. Vapor Kokwa Sari and our face show, Mr. Mustafa Hajidin. I was for Mamma Kwaba. You be a queer. Yederadiase pa. Kejwana Kasanye, Eric Asiedu Bwedi Yabande Aba 0249136744 0249136744 or messages Alpha 0249 136744 0249136744 ho ana o messages faba nya kenkan dem say WhatsApp message and say text message be patcho the be kan the amount into time chuku am I pa and on the show I'm Samuel Medibium Kejuan Kasani Erica Sidubody now Kevin De Bruyne never shall say yanka kakran form De Bruyne is going Matamel says also we and of course the man Thomas Muller and so ADSC Vapor mama shall say from few
Ayuko mama nchi ahwefo na mincha production team ni nyina Oka De Bruyne asem no ho when him say because of De Bruyne they had to create another category of award in the playmaker category because they do baby na numbers so put in terms of assists na incredible and share the Ejumo Obeye or starting in the Premier League. The story near akin to Salah.
Yeah.
Or started with Chelsea. Ankoye, Morino Mune or Munyabo Chesa. Prospecting and never ho. But at a point in time, he has to go and relaunch his career at Wolfsburg. And even Okasi Obefi City in Wolfsburg for actually say Omo kai breda dana or kai breda dana on sign brand or on sign yebim. So a show and or you're one of the pivotal players to the success of this Pep Guardiola team. Ever since I was signed back into the Premier League. Uyi De Bruyne, I think the next midfielder in terms of numbers is back close here. Manchester United's Bruno Fernandes. But also we need a lot of credit because United is not really performing. But say I'm a kind on the page, we're paying dues. The only problem for De Bruyne is for the past 2-3 seasons, he's not been consistent. Injuries are hard.
Yeah.
And sometimes when these injuries are recurrent, managers cannot place their trust in you. Because some time here this season typically, City Lusu Rodri, Anka Obia in terms of or complementing the defensive shield by providing numbers up front. Kevin De Bruyne. But Onyanya that form. Into a very good say. But retire me some basic statue amana. And as I announce so be fit a City. Me just say on basic statue amana to say send you here for campaign money the rest. But look, in this Pep Guardiola era, one of the most technical players and make sure documentary be about De Bruyne. Or starting football, he started in various positions. So,
and if you want to pick it,
yes, he started in various positions. Sometimes on the wing, sometimes as a 10. But they do baby no, you man that responsibility of providing the numbers, and especially the breakthrough was at Wolfsburg. Things that
I want to pick it.
Yeah, the German Bundesliga gave him that platform to be explosive.
No,
and not by England. No,
okay.
I saw a quality. So we wish him the best. I need him say a matter of time because the efficiency no one.
Well,
his speed is due.
Yes, J Park Okwasari there. Now, me name who we can compare him to the likes of Scholes, the likes of Lampard, like you beat me at the Nashi Shimo Kasi greatest midfielders of all time in the EPL. Yet in that Basa conversation anymore.
He's in the top 3. As we say, only the greatest in the Ubiao, the one ebe ranking. In terms of assist, Rangex and Kwane Chen.
Yeah.
In terms of even Premier League trophies, no, so players here, boy, we Rangex, now you post school, sir, or Chan Momakano. Roy Keane more ever, because Roy Keane won about 7. Rangex more, even scores, I think 11 Premier League trophies. And it's about number of years, sir, almost a year. Rangex played for United for close to 20 years.
All his life.
Yes.
All his
No, I'm talking even about professional football, about 20 years.
Okay.
And oh boy. Scores, while retire, Kofi, or no, or question and none. I mean, I'm friend to Sambo. I mean, it's a boy. And he, a number of years, our Mudi or club and so on, very key. And those were the times I know United were the ultimate club for every Premier League player. And see, the dominance of United, no, very key. A woman na Blackburn be back babe from, woman na Chelsea be babe from. They were always like, omuna or the benchmark. Man for a show. And see, for post scores, yes, in terms of assist or change post scores. In terms of trophies, Premier League trophies and a post scores at the channel. Because we are talking about important trophies. Remember say Bobo Carabao Cup, money, Community Shield, the money annual.
Maybe more bad parade.
Oh boy, Kutiana.
Oh, they be
my parade.
Yes, obey. But United don't have bus parade for Carabao Cup.
Well,
Newcastle.
Well, that's.
Oh, you know about you come akokwa man na we party da. Ah, you know my man akokwa also we party. Nkokwa no mo fie na wo. I don't think so Roma do the parade there ama Copa del Rey. But last year you hwe there Bilbao for year for Copa del Rey. Omo de sinsuo su nyina ama for bebe.
Level.
Yeah, level. Into be legend with United. And be legend with Newcastle. Many ni say say legend no do United am more rank am top 100 club bebe.
Right.
You know that. So what I mean is, the likes of Roy Keane, we can make an argument for Roy Keane. I can make an argument for ABR Paul Scholes. For goals Lampard, some categories in Ayekano. Baby, there is a certain Kevin De Bruyne, a constant Kevin De Bruyne. Or no share assist per game, and I say time ratio now. He's around 177 minutes. Every 177 minutes, or assist.
Okay.
The next player, this former Arsenal for legend,
Arsenal.
Beckham.
Okay.
It's Dennis Beckham. Dennis Beckham is around 238 minutes. Or 177.
Okay.
And only the closest challenger. You're talking about Premier League trophies. He's won 6. Oh, she goes, he scored 70 midfielders, you know. The number of midfielders have Premier League. He's in the top 8.
Okay.
And where is Gerrard? You can't see Gerrard. Yeah, can assist. I've not mentioned Frank Lampard because Lampard.
Despite the modern boom now, say we made the 6 trophies. I mean the Premier League trophies actually.
Yes.
Then you ask Gerrard.
That's what the Champions
League.
Sometimes I say this.
You have started
the stats alone ain't enough.
And it doesn't always tell the picture.
Thank you. Because one should Lukaku a better player of Premier League than Ronaldo.
So you say because of the why?
Because of the why, because he scored more goals than Ronaldo. And you judge a
even
forward
at international level.
Yes, and you judge a forward
based on goals.
Based on goals. Me say a only positioner, young gon ko no twe ye, no ehun hia.
But how many years now or no D or EPL?
It doesn't matter.
Appearances
it doesn't matter.
Ronaldo plays for just a team. One boy West Brom. Mo boy ever team one boy.
Say you want stats.
Well.
Na you can say you dey ya dey na. Bon, one shey you be mistake.
Sure, I get you.
Enti a whole lot of na we dey but me say me hwe me top 3 there. I think the boy will be in the top 3. For him being the number 1 arguable,
okay.
Because Obiani baby Obefa, but in the top 3, his paid his dues. That goal Ojibo ne bani say no boni say Ojibo
oh Luka Modric line you say no and all my pass or
the crosses near pinpoint down here on a touch and player be about so close to him in the City team was Benjamin Mendy.
Okay.
The Okonya rape issues. He was also that good as but
no of someone straight to your head.
It isn't.
Wow, let's touch a minute on Muller, Thomas Muller so the Diabetum.
I mean starting to see Thomas Muller the 2010 World Cup.
I say bon I say Bobby I say Mobi I say Oya Kwakra I say Brandy my goodness.
My kid brother Oyepe Sebastian Madrid ba and as we draw Champions League I say Muller them.
We started noticing at the 2010 World Cup and if you want to share a TBU wow bomb and there were periods Man United wanted Muller so
badly
sir on the squad no Ozil a part of our team no
yeah there was Sami Khedira
was part of the team no Mario Gosa was part of sir
Philip Lam was
Lam
and this guy Omuechina Leon Goretzka mobile satam na Leon Goretzka
pushi
onoke omo call 2013 Confederations Cup na
winning
sa young team no
that was Joachim Low right
Joachim Low
only different set na
yes na ono ne ka sa generation of players na omo ba Germany nim
okay
since omo ko na Germany for to me see omo dadam because ne mate no almost
all of them are famous.
Most of them omo ebi mu kan retire bebre
and to as now can even this time it's difficult for Germany to have a center forward.
Yes.
I think after Miroslav Klose acquired no. Almost said nya.
No Benya Gomez obeni na mu
kakra. The stint was very short. I think now Tim Kleinden's ne striker young West Ham.
Young lads.
West Ham
young.
But
Nicholas Fulkrug
in the last 20 years Germany and Shadenya exceptional center forward.
That's what you're saying.
I'm saying the last one you'd remember is Miroslav Klose.
Klose, yeah.
And Klose will be present during those competitions.
Because Osha Europe top 5 leagues now, Edin so be a German or guarantee 20 goals.
To see a day.
In the last 20 years, no check it. Center
well,
forward.
maybe sometimes countries they are known for
producing.
Italy, we call midfielders, we call defenders. We are call Spain.
Italians are known for defenders.
Yes, and so it's a country
the Spaniards are known for midfielders, and they are very smallish. Or midfielders no meaning ball body
around team.
Germans they are known for wingers.
Well.
So Obi Euro 96. Ebony na German dominance ni na no. Because of more a lot of wingers and omutini edwumantino. Very good. Thank you.
Wow.
They are known for good producing excellent wingers and even midfielders. Omu are very good at producing attacking midfielders.
Wow. Right. Very good. So Müller, De Bruyne, Matt Hummels, yes, I think an era new guys now new generation.
Obi ananka omunim so obetumi di na ade ye wo boy ya we disappoint Leroy Sané.
Leroy, yeah. Well, Oshe Sports Arena live on Adom TV. I am creating 0249136744. On Adom message. But hey, this week of what discapa or betting group nimu. Of what discapa and run obi said on all the guso. There was net dan castle. Net dan castle na ekita 5,000 pe. No nim de yeah. Me drop it 4 codes. No so no dey usro 30 no. Osro 40 na 2 odds no dey 5,000 eguso. Hey nana. Owo adwuma na oye ne sa na ti say di wa. Na so da bi. Titu no yi. And papa tu no.
Adom.
Awurade nyankopon. O se ne dan ka watua. Ne sengere wurum no. Watua ne dan ka se but o se ne me kakra so da bi ne dan ka na wokotua dia. How dey nya hwe intra tight. The good thing is that we win it.
Yeah.
So you can send a message on WhatsApp. Me my link in our journey 0249136744 0249136744. Be a part of the winning team. Now, Liverpool look like runaway league winners, but Arsenal fans say, you know, Monton Boise. Well, you share both teams. You can say Liverpool they call and Arsenal can pull a surprise. Now, before Mame hwe Arsenal fixture saka na me Liverpool dey aka including this weekend there no so patch on our screen to see aye kono air ready na mama hu na yakomu ne ade a din mama samra ho can Arsenal catch up is it 12 points gap?
Yeah, 12
goodness.
Points. Yeah.
So Liverpool have to lose 4 games. As I say, Arsenal we need the academy now.
Yeah.
You want anything? But you want me Fisher Saka no? Why? Right in, Yanko.
The truth is, sa aka one game kura. Nka still Arsenal to menje league no.
Aka one game kura. But you me nyina me penny nyina mame.
Na din Arsenal.
Any Liverpool na eba bebo. And Arsenal, any Fulham.
Well, Arsenal. After Everton, Arsenal to Brentford.
And they will drop points.
They will play Ipswich Town. Then they play Crystal Palace. Then Bournemouth. Wow, these games.
Forget it,
sir.
I think Arsenal will close the gap. It'll be on back to 12 points.
Yeah.
Also.
Sir.
But
league, you know.
Winning it will be difficult.
Wow. Mame Liverpool so there. Arsenal there no. Arsenal there ni so big can. After Bournemouth, I think they are 1 or 2. See after Arsenal, after Mame Liverpool so there. Did now kasa.
Me say some matches no.
Fulham.
Say
this weekend they Fulham.
Okay.
Then they play home to West Ham. Leicester, Socialite.
Winnable games.
Then they play Tottenham Hotspur. I mean,
winnable games.
They play at Chelsea.
Yeah.
Then they have Arsenal too. There. Arsenal so Liverpool. Match. It's in patch.
Echo say Liverpool need 15 more points. How much the league? They need just 5 more wins. So.
Hey.
From how many games?
8 or
8
so.
games. So I believe that Senka aka one match. And a Liverpool ni City abo Etihad. And Arsenal abo Fulham. And omobo Ipswich Town ewe Emirates ka still Liverpool beje league. And next season Arsenal will still not win the league.
Preempted doom.
No. That's the reality. They will try again next year and Yababa be this ankomo way.
A new sporting director. Things are going to change.
Better,
right?
Yeah,
they are going to go on a
if they are not careful, they can go for 20 years without winning the league.
No, so they are not going to
as I said, we should be a club new FIFA. No, should be on my baby. As I said, there are coaches who will try, but they can never give you the ultimate. Ateta now for Modier. If they want to cross the barrier or the bridge,
they need someone else.
They need someone else.
But maybe you can trust him.
In a new coach?
I think they need a new coach. It's not about sporting director. Arsenal quality. In fact, Ope one of the few teams are more Medford or more captains in Kwan or Medford. Arsenal Odegaard, Norway. Or more Pate, Black Stars. And look at a midfielder, Pate, now Odegaard. Declan Rice is one of the captains for England national team. At a point, boy, you feel Chelsea or joining you money. Euro 2020 or J player, I think European Player of the Year. Jorginho is one of the captains for Italy national team. And what else do you need? Switzerland
here a top striker.
First, not Switzerland for captain.
Granit Xhaka.
No, but maybe let man a top striker big Katima was see one. Maybe they'll get there.
And yeah, Arsenal name Arteta striker. He's not pushed for a centre forward.
Because he doesn't think he needs it.
Or what dream be said.
Or better
league, you know, without a centre forward. And
apart from that, psychologically, Arsenal is not ready to win the league.
Oh,
I'm being real.
I try.
When you watch teams who are more person winning league, I share every aspect or department on the pitch. Or more player be one ma. You can argue say player in the position on watching will be. Do you see that in Arsenal?
Bukayo Saka is one.
Well, Saka.
If you go to Arsenal defense, is there any player to make Haka say?
Saliba is.
Check when Chelsea were dominating the Premier League. Look at Obiano goalkeeper at the Chelsea.
Check.
You can sit somewhere and say check any best goalkeeper in the Premier League. It might not be true, but he will definitely be in the top 3.
Arguable.
Yes.
Because there was Van der Sar.
Thank you. Until I say it is arguable, but ube to make Gina baby I can because of the level of consistency and the pedigree and what he's achieved. You come to the defense. A whole crowd John Terry wo ho, Carvalho wo ho, Omo Kofa Brazil ni no. The Okokobo PSG no.
So
Dabi
yes apoi.
Dabi ni trim Sakura bi.
Sakura mum.
Sakura. O shot pa. Alex came.
Yeah.
You see, she quality. I know why I sent center back to Gary Cahill joined the team. They had one of the best left backs ever in the Premier League. Ashley Cole. They had one of the best right backs ever in the Premier League. Ivanovic. At the point, Gallas, no go right. They come to the midfield. Hope they yanka Lampard, Makelele, Germany for captain number 13. Balak, Deco came. England for almost Maradona, Abramovich, Joko. So look at midfield and Kwano. You go to attack. Oh, a boy your ball club beer we are saying Anelka. You had Maluda, Oko Konya, Didier Drogba, Obabenya, Salomon Kalou. So
now midfielder so boy seeing.
Enti Mikel Obi win aba bebobio. Enti share quality no. Every department who 2 players obe to market to winning watching obi a. Check United team in the DJ League no. Van der Sar. One of the best partnership Premier League era was center back partnership. Ferdinand and Vidic. No more. They had one of the best left backs at Premier League era, Omenya, Patrice Evra. One of the best right backs, Omenya, brother Gary Ewo.
Oh, Gary there no asa. Man kasa. Never.
And then where we here.
Evra left back. Gary never there no asa. On Jamie. Gary never there no asa.
So you come to the midfield, look at Paul Scholes. Even Paul Scholes, Regex.
Michael Carrick.
Darren Fletcher. Share quality oh. Omu be Rooney wo ho Berbatov to ebai Berbatov wo kwa na nso omu san ko Arsenal e ko form best player e de ne bai Van Persie obai ya no beji
league
SRG league e de kan ho Ronaldo e wo ho Ronaldo ko ye hwe guy ya no fi Korea Jinsun Park hwe omu
no but
but
they all all compare generations
no me tell say
from Liverpool Nansen for City Liverpool Ateta ne omo pre
but I think he's building a point
no but yes
I for consistency's sake
okay
omo na omo dominated the Premier League no in every department na quality no
I get it.
But you don't even argue. Thank you. You don't argue.
Maybe so bad at Ateta era.
Ateta era.
Omo magic Jeff finish.
Liverpool team no. Liverpool goalkeeper why? Alisson Becker. Uti ho enye Premier League ni nkwa ho. Top 5 world class goalkeeper.
He's in there.
Okay, Osha right backer, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Top 3 right backs in the world onim.
He's in there.
Shabo no ball left back no. Andy Robertson, Scotland for captain.
He's in there.
Onim top 3 left backs onim. Now, is there any center back in the last 5-7 years who are consistent? Virgil van Dijk. Come to the midfield. At the point, one of the best midfielders I know Premier League, now Jordan Henderson. You might argue with technical qualities, but tactical awareness.
Hype.
No, say tactical awareness. Your players beat say Puyo money and so forth. Technically, they are not exceptional, but tactically, they are very disciplined.
That's why coaches love them.
Thank you.
Henderson coaches never.
So apart from midfielders now, using and saying at the point they brought even Thiago Alcantara. Or apart from the injury now, he's a world-class midfielder. No, and they the last time we did Premier League, look at players are not a bomb midfield at the Liverpool. They had then their supremo Rodri. Onukule this season go to Kuchenim. Omukofa arguably the world's best striker in the last 2 years. Erling Haaland.
Not in the last 2 years.
He's good though.
2 years limited.
The last 4-5 years, right?
The numbers now are making
the last 5 years.
Dortmund especially.
Yes.
Eba City.
Yes.
Nobody can.
Thank you. Intimate put them are limited no.
The rest of them the number of games
very good.
Nobody can.
Any goals are
very good.
That guy is insane. Have you cried crowd and so the numbers?
These are players every position world class.
So the point is Arsenal
they don't psychologically encourage them. Oh, they are Arsenal midfield. They are very good players. Are they exceptional players?
Well, so they can say they are good players.
They have exceptional players in there. Declan Rice in his position is one of the best. Martin Odegaard on any day is one of the creative players in the Premier League. Saliba, top defender. Maguilas will complement. Oko goalkeeping aspect. They have David Raya.
Who is their right back?
Raya, yeah.
Who is their left back?
Right back is Julian Timber, right? So left back is Akwe.
But
Skelly.
No, can you
Martin Lewis Skelly there.
No, can we say no, Tommy can we say Saka world class?
He is. Saka is a world class.
Granit Xhaka.
Saka.
Bukayo Saka.
The young chap.
Bukayo Saka is an excellent player.
Said Arsenal phoning na.
Teams na me boy no. Me ko position bi a me to me kira of 4. Me to me body your bench na crack kira. Arsenal for what was saying.
But Arsenal have
Wabo Saliba. Saliba on any day is a world class player. Very, very good centre back. Why not partner no? Is it the same for Gabriel Magalhaes?
Magalhaes.
Is it the same for Skelly? Is it the same for Omo midfield Omo right back? Come to the midfield. So who take you Omo midfield through now? No way you sit me and Sano. No way compare. No way you Liverpool for the no me dominating no. No way you position by position. That's how you can do the comparative analysis.
Wow. I get your point.
No way you forwards, no.
But it wouldn't be fair to rubbish Arsenal like.
Oh no, I'm not rubbishing them.
Some person they need world class players.
Yes. Baby,
and a world class coach.
Yes.
Erico, the issue with getting world class players, and it's one. It depends on your scouting strategy. Or share the mentality of Arsenal. So they are brought better in. Say the outcome. Better is noted for getting some big signings over the years. So the mentality is shifting a bit.
Well.
Until Arteta came, even Unai Emery or struggle from the Wenger syndrome. That is how I'll put it. Until Unai Emery came in, Arsenal were not buying players for 75 million near the idea. Why wouldn't Nicolas Pepe deal? How many years did they spread it over? So
they paid for like 5 years.
They had a structure kakra. And to get world class players. Now, so Arsenal core market. Now, if they are a player like Osimhen or Victor Gyokeres, if Arsenal goes to the market, one thing that will count for them is if the player is willing to play for the club. Because years back, Arsenal were scouting Dusan Vlahovic on Fiorentina. He told them point blank. Say he doesn't think he will play for a team like Emma. Arsenal fans giant. So clearly, it is not that they didn't show intent to play another one.
And you know how our boys and also psychologically how they see the club.
Because over the years, but we've seen top players.
Yeah.
Then it's better.
World class players.
What are you guaranteed?
Bottom line.
What is the point?
What Arteta is doing now is to play with players. They buy into his ideology.
Yeah.
So all these boys we have mentioned, they want to play because they know, say, historically, they have not done anything for us now.
Yeah.
So they have the opportunity, say. So if you believe in that project, fine. If you don't believe in it, the club cannot force you to bring you to the club. But
that's how Aubameyang
yes,
you go.
Yes, it was
building
it was clearly a clash of egos. Aubameyang felt, say, look, I am not any boy you can push around.
No, or renew the contract. The end said yes sign, new signing.
What you are here?
Contract renew Aubameyang.
One of the most sought after strikers. Because at Germany, when he was in Germany, he made a mark for himself.
Yes, of course.
Especially
on only 6 months ago, Barca for him.
Yes, especially
he did very well.
Oko filling the boots of Robert Lewandowski. And Lewandowski was one of Osha forwards in recent times. I'm about Dortmund. Lewandowski made that mark.
Yeah.
In world football, Lewandowski.
And even at his age, Lewandowski is getting to 40.
Yeah.
He's in this Barca team that demands a lot of energy. He's the top scorer in La Liga. So he will tell you, say, Aubameyang replaced quality. He's coming to Arsenal, especially after, say, sometimes a manager be signing no fit club anymore. A bit problematic.
You need to be top, and wonder every manager.
A bit problematic. And Atata by do baby no mbono. And Aubameyang was not having it. It goes beyond say a player. Sometimes clash of egos near their team.
Apart from that, sometimes they look at wage. And directly in the young country. In the boardroom, they will discuss with the coach, Mafia, and they do it.
It's a clear strategy.
Well, so my right here of Arsenal, my Liverpool, I'm from Liverpool.
The league, and I make Arsenal bet me. I don't think Liverpool win all the remaining.
Okay.
Arsenal.
They
can't.
Last time we said it on this platform, sir.
Now the Champions League and Sunny boardroom. Yes, the Champions League is on our screen. Patch up, I'm fishers now. You Sunny see it here. That's Real Madrid and Arsenal. That is the game. And Crawford trading Mupai. A better comment say about Bermuda Lounge. I want Abraka Bermuda Lounge. I want Abraka. There's Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, Barcelona, Dortmund, Paris Saint-Germain, Aston Villa. Patch up, I'm fishers now. Now, guys, you Champions League. You know, this is it. Arsenal both few to Real Madrid. Bayern Munich bought Inter. Paris Saint-Germain bought Aston Villa. Barca bought Dortmund. Pacho Yankoye.
Also, the last time we spoke about the fixtures, Dean Kabibi. Of the Tuesday games, the biggest one is the one between Bayern and Inter.
Bayern and Inter?
Yes. Historically, a legendary fixture. 9 Champions League between them. The winning NCBI Bayern. But marketing wise, game will be anybody actually.
Bonitia.
That round 16 repeats about the last time it was 2006. And Arsenal got chain draw. And then they beat Madrid at the Bernabeu. It was a theory on this show. Unfortunately, I'm called final now.
Barca.
And they see they didn't lose that game because Barca wanted it. Henry didn't want to win the Champions League for them.
How?
Oh, of course.
Because no person call Barca.
Chances on you Eriko, you can play back the final. They could have easily won that game. They could have buried the game.
Win the Champions League.
Henry Yakukwasa the following
no call Barca
away. And you know, it's a scheduler fixture history kakrawo. But the biggest one is the Bayern Inter game. But of course, there will be Abeka Wansa that Madrid. Arsenal last stop me. And
man, Champions League surprises who move.
Man, so dear price.
So,
Eriko. St. Madrid exited Champions League for the next 10 years. It would take the closest team to win it 8 consecutive seasons to match their feet.
Charlie.
Make Kabiemo. St. Madrid, you see the Super League project. Me, I'm a believer of that project. It is here, sa ban here, excuse my language. Nonsense. When the celebrations become problematic.
Is it not so provoking opponent?
Be
a sportsman. Be a sportsman.
Rasmusula and Shego no say, na say yes yeko probi.
Who provoke?
Osha guy no original Viking for any one. How does celebration become authentic? Unless you are winding up.
That's all because of Real Madrid stance in
Madrid make the Champions League a farmers league and they are scared. So Madrid can stand on that authority and drag clubs along out of the Champions League. I might be overthinking it, but this is what I'm seeing.
Okay. Obe choose Real Madrid over Arsenal, then the Bayern game is what you doing.
The Bayern Inter game is tough. I'll go for Inter. Inter over 2 legs.
Then
Company doesn't have that experience.
Company no.
And you see, this Bayern team, they've been very inconsistent. When you're buying right now, are you born? Villa born. Villa in their wildest dream cannot beat this Inter team. I'm telling you. So, Makase, the inexperience of Company will come to bear. And he's facing a manager in the past 1-2 seasons who are born in the final against Pep Guardiola. Inter, they have one of the best squads in Europe. What the Inter team, and What? There are so many no yet. The Inter midfield is aging. Shakinoglu when you Mkhitaryan. Eriko, did you ever think say Mkhitaryan?
He still be on top like
play
that.
Active football like that.
And Roma, Manchester.
And they have one of them. I don't know why clubs have not chased him that much.
Right.
Nicolo Barella. Solid
the best
midfield.
midfielder in Italy now.
Solid midfield.
Yes, by Emfa. They all yes solid by Emfa.
Oh, a game net here. It is Inter's to lose.
Really? Let's talk about one of the other ones. Charlie.
Just 30 seconds on Super League now. On the Super League. The only club I want to remember Super League in happen is Barcelona. You know why? Because Madrid and Barca they are like this.
They would need Barca.
Omono once because Omono command majority of the fan base.
Even in La Liga, they call the shots.
If this is the whole Europe, I listened to Romelu Lukaku's interview. Or so we a player, or see them as players. Even when they are in the dressing room, they talk about it. Or see it's a dream to play for Madrid or Barcelona.
Sure.
It was Lukaku's interview. Also, I'm bobo we can no to one year because classico because we have challenge the classico. So
I get you.
Omo me dey somebody once we decide say Super League no. Opa Alexander Seferin on conquer free FIFA boss Infantino.
Some of the akokota ya to
I think my prediction na in cupboard room.
I think Inter will qualify. Inter will qualify. Inter is a team to watch out for in the Champions League. They can even go to the final.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
It's a
Arsenal
but
Madrid.
just that I feel we might see a classical final. I feel,
can.
yes. But don't be surprised if Inter beat Marco final. Arsenal Madrid will qualify double leg. I mean, say Madrid beat Arsenal. Emirates.
Obeshano Emirates Ashen or Benaway.
Open away.
I don't think Madrid will.
No, but also Copa del Rey now. Concerns whole.
What are the concerns?
Sexually, defensively, you know,
next week we'll be here.
Dean, Eriko, the funny thing about domestic leagues, any cups in the set, it has no template.
Well.
And
See, there's no cause for alarm.
How many goals did Man United score against Sociedad? 4, right? At Old Trafford. But when Sociedad is playing Real Madrid, Sociedad knowing said their season is almost over. They have exited the Europa. They will put everything in their Copa. You see, dynamics different. So I understood.
And Madrid in the Champions League is a different animal.
Eriko, market, and then date and then faith, right?
Yeah, faith.
Over 2 legs, Madrid will win at the Emirates. They win at the Bernabeu.
Hey. Well, Paris Saint-Germain, Aston Villa.
So, and I still stand. Madrid can beat us now, Emirates.
Okay. Paris Saint-Germain, Aston Villa.
We'll be here next week.
Okay.
PSG will qualify. PSG.
End of the road for Aston.
My PSG team, you know, say I don't believe in the team. I believe in the coach. And he showed up against Liverpool. Yes.
You just Arsenal Park and you bad.
Oh my.
Can you bad?
A project no.
Was it some project? Was it some Paris Saint-Germain?
Europa League final match and Pamano no one Spain.
So in Spain is one. Exactly say so.
PSG over Aston Villa.
I'll go for
PSG over Aston Villa.
I'll go for Barcelona. PSG will win at home. Barca will win at home.
A dicey game.
And
Enrique
will beat
Emery. Enrique, but Sanya didn't cano. Me tepeta no kakra ko PSG favor. So they have hungry youth, and they have an experienced coach.
I need you.
And this season, you know, I think the only English side I know much channel in the channel was Arsenal. Arsenal put them to the sword. They have quality. They are youth. They are hungry. Ousmane Dembele, and maybe Amakase. Ousmane Dembele had quality. He still has quality. But it's just that certain life decision as Barcelona and Ambuano. We had the money Barca bought him from Dortmund for.
Now injuries so. Injuries.
Sir, Debiano, yes and no. And
games are
in quotes the junk food and everything. No, he didn't control it. But he's good. Desiree Doué is also coming up. They have some young interest. But my player in that team on any day is Vitinha. And Joao Neves and swap that team now by year. So over 2 legs, it will be a cagey game. But let's not write off Villa for one reason. They have history when it comes to the Champions League. Almost winning Champions League later. and also the crop of players, there's one person that has gathered a lot of experience playing the Champions League. He's a serial winner. The stint at PSG didn't go as planned. But when he came to Villa, Rashford and the rest of the guys are playing well. And that man is Asensio.
Marco Asensio.
So you cannot write him. You cannot. This Villa team is also young. And no Namefede say be making a lot of difference. But on the scale of 1 to 10, Memma PSG 6. Then I'll give Villa 4.
Well, still, and PSG ahead of Aston Villa. Live anti Shannon so for me. Now, share Sports Arena live on Adom TV. Sabre Abrams Yanko boardroom later on the show. You be caught near to Krudimu. Say this weekend to Krudimu. More soon I say be heading in and have me live. Mr. and Mrs. Mensah. And I'm dedicated shooting in Amamo. Mr. Cephas Mensah, Mrs. Alberta Mensah. And we can see and see it was a beautiful ceremony. You guys rock. Yes, Seal 2025. And I'm dedicated to Shona Maminia. Mania Jama 2 mesh. 2 mesh. Now, all my Fidela me warrior. Yeah, my best man. So, I'm one of the groomsmen. No, Sameko, and I finish so no safe as called Akaiwa. You are. Said Bay Irabeko. I was a man of 10 years. You are.
Or young.
I was on you. Say not here.
Man in dinner.
Boy. Right, then, boardroom ahead out there, funny.
I don't know, sir. I can say she didn't worry.
Say Modi. Yeah, Castle was all Jimma.
I say she didn't worry.
As I'm common who. And why you fast? Over the
Wow.
Go. Okay, the first election in Ghana. Okay, the election. Rolling Stamp, nobody had that see one.
Yeah. New inside.
No who inside.
Any be by but I see one. Who inside no. Video my better no.
GTV was on video, be no cool.
Voter side in so near pay any mere.
GTV for video be I omu no cool. No report to our front planes. I have created a video.
Oh my God.
Onya no worry. A crucial game and you be who echina. Not because two teams you know pray for BBR, but because of pride. Because especially looking at Ruben Amorim, manager or person or Pep Guardiola. Also or Pep Guardiola with the team of friend Sporting CP 40 days on and we sanso be share ni biom e wo league by 2-1. A game and am for woni san say Pep Guardiola ni City team no etumi wini into ohwe. And only 2 managers and they share Guardiola or Martian 3 times on a row. Klopp and a Tuchel. Klopp by Chelsea. Like Tuchel by Chelsea and a Klopp with Liverpool. And to say be able to my the 3rd manager. To me Asher Pep Guardiola for the 3rd time in a row. When they met the first time, Nipa Bebre and Shadan Mano that opportunity no say obey to me Asher Pep Guardiola. But because of national or share no with Sporting CP no, and my mom for that feeling, he said no, obey too much opinion of Pep Guardiola. And it was coming at the time na City team no diminishing returns in that team. Our form no air form kakran and okoko share no. Not that they dominated, but the most important thing in a game is to win. We are manager at the end of the day, Mr. Season ya City for any season Manchester United enyan. Any season Obiabo, yenhwe baby at Chelsea da. Obibe to me win trophy. When you say baby at Liverpool, then Liverpool can still go trophyless. Nti say Liverpool go trophyless. Na Newcastle awaje cup no ni Liverpool one enya better season. Bona obo ni nyina no wo go trophyless na obi aje Carabao cup, one one enya better season. It's obviously Newcastle. That's the beauty of the game. The other boy no. This was a so people are looking at this game not because of winner, but because of pride. And it's going to be the last time I will be who is certain Kevin De Bruyne playing in the Manchester derby. A very crucial player in the Premier League. He came to the Premier League 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Into 10 years, we away in the Premier League. A decade.
And
we do a Premier League in him. Many say, oh, player be a obe bona baso a chain. Abranche friend Kevin De Bruyne. To me, he's the greatest City player ever. Ebi Erling Haaland mo na eba na ebi achi na bi omba be bet se CI ye be say who is the greatest City player ever. A certain Kevin De Bruyne because of Nyoma wa ba be ye Ediama club no. This is a player who came to Chelsea and fa Echo Wolfsburg just within a season pe now Brighton Abba City. And since Guardiola buy no, the guy has never looked back. Sometimes manager make players great, just like players also make managers great. I love Pep Guardiola. I love Ruben Amorim because he's one coach me say or yes similar to Jose Mourinho. And let's be real. So what Ruben Amorim didn't you mean chada ni like me who ni pi no aye because of the system no. And I will tell you why. Sa 3 back no. Omo attack ya omo kokoye ebia 5 back omo defend omo be 5 back no. 2 managers pe yenjina haya meba. The best at only 2 managers pe ene tumi dia ABBO. In the Champions League in the last 20 years only 2 managers and about 3 back and I say 5 backs defensively 5 back and fan say 5 back no. Oh mo tumi Champions League. Jose Mourinho 1 and Thomas Tuchel 2. And see some system now obo no sa 3-4-3 no. A very good system but there were a lot of flaws. In the last 20 years only 2 managers per and the Tumaji Premier League with that 3 back system no. Thomas Tuchel
no,
Antonio Conte.
Yeah.
Antonio Conte and Oje. Then another Italian also by Chelsea. Bebe performing here. That is my former my current coach. Carlo Ancelotti. Edu baby that was a system boy mo to league. Ntini na kwa kodi Chelsea side because unim say Ancelotti is one coach over the years. Yaba can say more bebre. Wasesa bebre. Enti onum po the system near so ball throughout the season no. Just say edu baby emu ye den no. Wasesa ball kakra. But the only manager or born throughout the season to me the G League no. Antonio Conte asa. And just a system no. Very good but a lot of flaws. If in 20 years you've only won 2 Champions League with that system. And if in 20 years only 1 manager now you about entire season with the 3 back system no to me winning league. Now 1 manager could winning league and one more than throughout the entire season with the system. A few games and not selecting your boy. That means there's a problem with the system. Show baby a Liverpool da. Na show baby a Manchester United da. United da 13th. Liverpool da number 1. City da number 5. Anka yaba bebo fish away anka nya baby obi ada no no. Ka yaba bebo fish away. O hwe say hey City da number 1 and I say United da number 1. Alex Ferguson time anka sa baby Aston Villa mo inka o ma mehwe. Alex Ferguson time baby Aston Villa o hwe aye den. Ka obeyi ni say 1 2 3. Ka Liverpool kranko ni Liverpool. Automatic ko. See, but today this is the situation baby omumienu I find you no and bragging right in into no I'm at tension about game with the ama tension abam no because Pep Guardiola as a so qualify for the Champions League and we who a long list of players omubejo kwan ma mako anti abeye last Manchester derby the last time omu share no if you look at this map United share City 2-1 but Osha red we are a United attacks omunya enti Osha blue na a City that means a City fonya a lot of attacks but at the end of the day they lost the game. You know why? Because since Ruben Amorim be fire no ade ba kwa why very well ne say when he plays against the team or did so a better chance no a possession man. United team no assess from playing in the midfield and direct and hag. Say omo ball direct from the back to the attack. Until no omo jam midfield no. And when they played against City, the same thing omo here in the first leg. Omo jam midfield no City because omo just City midfield no omo a lot of world class players omo to dominate game. Even the game and idea obeka say City for performance and no crowd form no. You will still see say City dominating game. But hey, United don't care. All they will do is to leave their midfield for you to dominate. Just dominate their midfield. Now for the young koye ni mniyan and we share goals are United they share apart from penalty because Bruno Fernandes share. We share goal no cross. We share 10 minutes or money a winning game now. We baby about if from nowhere. And no this season. And remember can Nottingham Forest there. Quite Nottingham Forest and a Bournemouth. A lot of counter attacks. Sana United is over. And Nyambo Echena is the same way the United for about approaches our game way. Because they know say if you want to play against Pep Guardiola side, all those Pep Guardiola team no, and shall need the best of form. Team Nankasa kwa kono fe kono. I say kono ngufo efidie no, echene nyam, enyimni yam, echene yam, enimni yam, but you can still dominate City our midfield nessa. Sa omoni o man keten no mo de behunu na one they still have that swag. They will still dominate you in the midfield. The last time they played, this is a Kevin De Bruyne. They are showing the stars in Liverpool. The last time they played, he played in that game. He played about 68 minutes. He never dominated. I'm not expecting say a China game, no. Or better that he is so instrumental in the game. But at least once in the last Manchester debut there, he will play, and his role in the midfield will also be key. You Manchester United for Oshe we are 2024-2025. And Mamenka sad story being true. Where United for shots our mabo for the entire season. United for abo 405 shots so far in the Premier League. Almost 35 goals. Adia we are winning no. Red in the goals no. But blue ni na ye baby a omabo shots nefi e dey call opponent boom. United for conversion rate at 19.1%. Third from bottom. Teams for one nyadi or to convert or chances. United number 3. That means the chances are coming. They are doing everything possible. Shots no mobile, but they are not scoring.
The worst culprit is Alejandro Garnacho.
And see, on the mobile because one of 405 shots. Now say what's your 35 goals are? My goodness. At least what their mommy 70 goals, 80 goals from this. But this is 35. And tomorrow, it wouldn't be anything different. Yeah, Arsenal 4 team, this Arsenal 4 here forward. United here forward, crouching Arsenal. So season where and there, one position I say United for strengthen, number 9. And yet Hoyland number 9 no. You need a number 9. So don't go in for a Hoyland or boss 3 months, no be show 2 goals. Now we could please go for a proper number 9. Gokeres or you should think about getting Gokeres. Then come back now. What should we are? Make a possession about Manchester United. We are selected games are me for Manchester United. Yenjina haya. Na o hwe sa possession we nyina. Ni nyina City na dominate you. City share United 6-3 no. United bought 46.1% of the possession. City share 4-1. United bought 30.7% of the possession. City tina firma United ko share no 2-1. City United bought 34.1% of the possession. City tina firma United ko share no 2-1. About 28.1% of the possession. City share 2, United share 3. Ewo few City few. That was in 2018. 35.1% of ball possession. And that's United boy. Also way now possession was from 2021 when United beat City 2-0. Our City fear. United about 34.1% of the ball possession. We now only their channel. United are not interested in your possession, but they will beat you. They've been consistent. Results never no. Even if they are winning, they are still not dominating ball possession. Omuja possession no City for say they more. Na munya mu tiki taka no there no problem. Continue tiki taka in. Yenya ball now with 2 passes they are in the opponent's half and they are scoring. They beat you 28.1% ball possession to me the show. So they don't need to think about the possession. It's about how we make to me on transition, quick counter attack, no make to me a barry chance and asa. Because to be about 405 shots, no 35 goals are terrible. That means the United conversion rate, no, and the number 30% of Krana in Kachina game. City be brankasa. Because of how fast are United for and the armoring, even under previous managers of Mabama transition, because none of the managers and you to dominate Pep Guardiola. And you see how United for ball a lot of them chilo. Oshe combination defensive partnership and I said passes or mubona. They don't dominate in the midfield. They from a to attack. And to make a lot of players now or more passes, wine to wine and a pass more pan. Okay. You see, say a lot of defense and so we go forward and we go and see that one. Oban say when you watch City start the ball from the defense, they go to the midfield, they pass a lot in the midfield, they go forward, they pass a lot and they score. But look at United. They led to Mazrui. On my last game on boy anyo. That 2-1, they led to Mazrui. 28 passes in a call between the two. Two defenders. Martinez to Dalot, two defenders. 19 passes between the two. Ogate to Martinez, midfielder to a defender, 16 passes.
Okay.
Mazrui to delay 30. And now it's a ball and Kasan don't come in. But a lot of the passes now we are then I'm going to call him straight forward, then they will go and score. And I'm expecting say Nyambo the same narrative nearby. City Ebeba, they will play their high line and they will try say pass a ball around. But expect United to sit very deep and defend robustly against a City side. This is Kevin De Bruyne's heat map the last time they played. The more reason America say Nero no I very limited. United played very well. Almost limited a brand from Kevin De Bruyne. Osha we are Kevin De Bruyne to me right 18-yard box 68 minutes odi wo pitch no so na we to me right 18-yard box. And Kevin De Bruyne so to me right 18-yard box now ball buga wa midfielder we need problem. Just give him space, no on shift ball no from the right, no ball shot, and no shifting from the left, no ball shot. Once you don't give him the space and we got to move zen work on the day. Into ball no here. Eat my upon Nanam Hano, a ball not to baby no pass it. United are okay. You can keep on doing that, they don't have a problem. How many problem cry? Because coach in Ankasa no coach United no. Or you're a student of Jose Mourinho. He likes Jose Mourinho. Oh, Jose Mourinho, so Obian him Jose Mourinho system mobile. He doesn't care. You continue playing. The Ohian say and the results at the end of the day, when the baby win game, then here. So expect say United a bit to my year Jumano. I will sit on the midfield and on Bell me take Kevin De Bruyne. We'll just wrap up in a few minutes now. Okay. One thing I have also noticed about this City team is that one thing I've noticed about this City team is they play very well when a team no a BMA. Low block teams they struggle to deal with them. Teams who defend the Kakrano City struggle so be breaking it down. Expect Omar Mamouche to make wonders. This guy will score tomorrow, God willing. So United Baye BBA, I think attack, they need to get out the best from a branch of Leandro Garnacho. Garnacho bet my wasteful, or bet my BBA, but boy new crabon and edgy yeding, or pace. He's a typical player, he didn't ball counter attack. And counter attacking games, you need players or very pacey. Players who can take 1 or 2 players on. No way channel. At least no when free kick. No baba. Once you have Bruno Fernandes in the team, you are guaranteed at least to make one beautiful pass. You are guaranteed to make it one long range ball. And I agree with Kwaku say boy no and United no bar. He's in probably the top 3 or top 5 best midfielders in the Premier League. He's one of them. Okay. But team player no. O team no performance and yede ejeje. Okay. Nti team no perform here about onimbo world class player. Se team no form ni nya call from pe we mo nimbo obo mo ni omo nya ade. Nti na scout na e den no. Okay. This is my predicted lineup. Manchester United I think Onana will start. Mazrui bebo, Maguire, Yoro, Dalot, Ugarte, Casemiro and Dogu. This guy is a fine player. I want to see him develop, especially next season. And I'm a person minyo opportunity I the year pa. I think Fernandes, Garnacho and Rasmus Hojlund ebebo. And like I said, so watch out for Alejandro Garnacho. One player me did say Echina say United benya BBA free game no more. The Befi Abranche and Garnacho. Okay. Let's see City for so predator lineup. Guardiola has done very well, so we're convertible away to a fullback. Nunez. But he's also the weakest link. Because I'm in a natural position. I remember so when Guardiola, one of the league titles are winning here, or the Fabian Delph, or Convertino, a midfielder to a left fullback. I'm on DJ League.
Fabian Delph. Yeah.
Yeah, Fabian Delph. Yeah. From Aston Villa. You bought it from Aston Villa, right?
Yeah.
No, didn't buy. Or converted boy in your beam want to convert it into a left full back. And Guardiola is an exceptional coach. Because coach are way too many Alekem Mangala. Abo league season at Magic League, you know, and now you're a good manager. Mangala Nyade, but he was able to place it as a very good City teamer, a well connected, well drilled side in terms of passing, everything they had it. Then they had Alekem Mangala, the boom 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 with you, kakran the Coco J League. Diaz, Vadio, Lewis, Gonzalez. Nico Gonzalez so by and said no papa because season Ankasan and Ma City until we said who need a fine player. Next season Obebo City for pound. So this is almost a lineup. Let's watch out for Foden too. I don't know if be a roller Pep Adebaman in the game. But this is England for Maradona. Player back who's hype on a panel.
Stockport Iniesta.
This season
and your prediction
be the best season for draw. Both teams will score. Then both teams will score. Or be a pressure down to say so win this game where Pep Guardiola in the City. It's not Manchester United. Manchester United they have nothing to lose. But say United City lose game where almost fall further from the top 4.
Wow.
On qualification in the Champions League, you know, we so I the more because they watch a league table no. Who say Chelsea head than him. And the Chelsea now say oh, yeah, a terrible season. I see Empamenzo Maresca. Chelsea or the City anymore. Okay. And it's a City lose game we are. I think qualification for the Champions League will be very difficult. But if any team will win, I'll go for City to win this game.
Wow. Yeah. Right. Dean, thank you so much. Dean, the Aqua boardroom. And Chaya Koto Krunuma Kohe. Send it to Krunumu so is yet here. Power or prediction Manchester Derby.
Many Dean ya Jane. There's nothing glorious about this game. If there's anything to fight for, a City normal pet top force. There was this viral video. You saw a young boy be about Man United players. Not see they have been rubbish. And we have a lot of inconsistency. 30 games, 37 points. Growing up watching United, me who such an abysmal season said that. City are favorites for me.
City are favorites.
For me, a favorite.
Despite some struggles.
Despite. Oh, the City struggles, you know. United near struggle near what
Oh, wow.
I'm telling you. So, City are favorites. They need to get 3 points to put that pressure on Chelsea. If they drop points, it will be bad for them.
Wow. Okay. Young Senior, ABC Akko, the Manchester Derby together with other games, so early kick off Everton and Arsenal, Airborne, near the idea. Now, Enche Yabeko, now Yakwa send it to Krunumu ACT very soon. We will very soon, I'm awarding you. Well, this weekend, me patch on Mame Ghanaian Premier League fixtures, no. How's the work? After say Nations Chain born and no. This is the table, Mame fixtures. Now you said the fixtures don't ACT.
You see, I got on that top.
Yes, got to call top
45 points
of the table.
BBN 44, Lions 40, Nations.
How's the book bought me Dima Sporting Club? Heart of Lions, Asante Kotoko. Those are 2 games. Accra Sports Stadium. How's the book go Accra Sports Stadium? Back to the Accra Sports. Heart of Lions, Dreams FC Gold Stars, Samates Accra Lions, Young Apostles, Legon Cities Bashake, and Brecum Chelsea. You say Adwana, I catch you about Adwana and a vision.
I
say Adwana. No, by Oguso and Asoko. I saw somebody. Adwana stars. Wow. What is wrong with Hearts of Folk?
I see. Coach be coach or no na or mo pam no ko kwese nkurase ni bi do oye poetry oye fan o na ese edua na for the ka osore ni wa fatu no nam krumo o be dwane so go na ka kire
my goodness na House of Folk is it about time our time say Oma tribe is it looking good I say
they've been very inconsistent they started season wey na no has a problem inconsistent.
I home maybe I got the table, 6
because
37.
They've lost 4 home games.
And your coaching problem.
And
also senior Dean they start to or say Man United over 400 shots, so much 35 goals. Has will be closer to that. Because they are creating chances.
but goal name.
If your top scorer is on 5 goals in Mauliwa, you are not serious.
Check House of Folk for top scorers.
I think it was last season that Hamza had 13 goals.
Yeah.
In his debut season.
But let's watch this goal again. But why coaches drop a Benjamin Asare na Obianti ase but what should go now Razak Simpson share no atunsa no day.
But do you think say Benjamin Asare Adom ko bechi boy? On to me.
Well, it depends on how
we should give credit to the Razak Simpson guy.
You can't also say
it's arguable.
You can't say one code to me.
But Kwesin Ketia didn't do bad on the deal. Okubo me share he did very well.
Should Ouattara move on? Should Hazard move on?
Now say Ouattara and Nyen Nekra na some common move on. I think he will be best suited for the technical director role.
Common pair younger coach.
No common pair coach. It's not about younger or older. Or whoever qualifies will be to my age, man. Because this season, I don't get it. Oshe coach now. Kotokofo coach, the same thing. Also, entirely a new team. And you say no, what cost signing players by 17, what signing players by 18. But this new players here, and Prosperity Ogum at the year juma. New players and also Kokofai and I do my ban on new year juma. Until at the end of the day, next Kotoko, I are consistent, don't perform it. I so much to my G League, FA Cup, they are in the semi-final.
A chance I was saying. Erico, look at this miss. How do you blame a coach? How do you
and
from the 6-yard box?
And the post-match interview, no kind. Also once again,
we are not scoring.
We are not scoring, and it's true.
We are not scoring. Some bobo on the go is a chance. We are about watching the baby cry.
That boy play no go fan if nations no. Omo fan Kolo no. They be United.
Onyade. Is it Boateng?
It's not good. It's not good fit for this house team.
Kwaku players and all.
It means it has did a bad recruitment
over the years.
Teams in one. So more top players are. Is it only quality or the bema on the pitch and no more shana?
There be. Me sure.
And no one no more share. Kwaku that shouldn't be the case. Your players
before you continue. Some of the squad now coach needs to request it for no one. No, now the work could drag your feet.
But it is on one occasion person.
Most of on the not some of them were
you were
resorted to justify your inclusion.
Me training 6 months. Thorough training. I'll play better than him.
Because I didn't know more call players in the one. Obu how call your more argue cry. We discover any job. Moon check players, no players in the I don't want to mention names. Season no omugusu or mobile. By the end of the season, you will talk about some of these players. They are drugs ni. No when you want to sign a player, apart from the player no be on the pitch, you should be concerned about what the player will give you off the pitch.
Ghana
because
Premier League
off the pitch.
How can you say that?
Oh, now what is now? Don't they tell us say omo players it be.
interview.
I'm coming.
Naza nyaho onye akwara wo industry.
But Dr. Nyaho tell klo oya akwara wo industry.
Me say ono de na kasa na unim dia.
Me say let the season end. When the season end, we will come and dissect the Premier League proper. We will look at players' attitude on and off the pitch.
Unni evidence to that idea.
Me say Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo is on record to have said players in be no win and no dot and no san ebebo. Did I say it? And
I think even former Kotoko player be so can say players see want some cartoons here. Erico, you know.
I used to go to bless na boil it.
You know some of these even recently, Gary Southgate said, say, young players be bringing, you know, they don't have any sort of cover. See, they are used to social media and
share.
Off the field in your man and they affect him on the pitch. So when the teams want to sign players, they have to go back and check players on attitude of the pitch. Because
but you're looking at the talent of the player. What the player is bringing.
No.
Will you go beyond that
talent? A bit develop a bra player no of the pitch or what's buying.
Now, Bisa Erico say, is it right? Say, your top player for another club, Mombebo had to fool.
Yes.
It's from a smaller club in context. Baba had to fool as a leading striker. How many goals has someone scored for them? How many goals now?
Players in the
more than goals.
So season band, we will come and talk about players and their attitude.
Senior players be efa ekobo has no, it's not understandable. Me dream one me tiasi.
Yeah. And some
Kashala Ramos be by. Where is he? Kasim Sisi, where is he?
Watching
the new ball pop ball control.
Watching the go. Otokro Mate.
Ah no, so featured and I know featured.
Central
African Republic and Yasama. Top player from Central African Republic.
Yeah, see watch.
Ghana Republic.
And you know buy him Black Stars the umbo mum.
And no mistake you about. I beg your money.
All right. Yeah, so young Koto Krumni and go here odds of the week. And then bonny too. Osha games na enoso. Bakum Unumi and Sa and 9 enum 5. 15.55 odds. 15.55 odds. Your first pick, English Premier League. Ipswich Town and Wolves. You have both teams to score. Then West Ham Bournemouth. Another English Premier League fixture. Both teams to score. Aston Villa Nottingham Forest. Both teams to score. Go needed this week. 2:15. Yeah, Real Madrid and Valencia. The last time we share it was 2-1. Madrid in your late resurgence be Modric, Money, Bellingham, over things. 2-1 Madrid won. Madrid able fee on Valencia. Yakob both teams to score. Then in Italy, AC Milan, AC Fiorentina. This season, Abrante Moisikin was so Japan. AC Milan so Leo Mone Jimenez Monso Ebitimi Ashe go Jacob both teams score in this fixture. Ninja 15.55 odds. Mrs. Ubiem Ipswich Town Wolves both teams to score. West Ham Bournemouth both teams to score. Villa Nottingham Forest both teams to score. Real Valencia both teams to score. And in Italy AC Milan Fiorentina both teams to score. Gringo 15.55. Man kwaya unipa ni do de rent
5,000 no. Animo code no. But Betway code. Betway code. Team patro chro. 1A A for them
Apple.
It was 1 and a A. Okay. And a 59 8 C
for them.
C for
carbon. Carbon.
Yeah, car nenya hunto.
Safantime carbo be can carbon.
0 C.
0
C. Yes.
1A
598 C 0 C.
No.
1A 598 C 0 C. Wow.
Simple.
15.5
odds. We're almost 16 odds.
Yeah.
We are coming bonus
yeah. Fantastic.
We move any weekend.
Woo! E munda ho 15 day. The match is so no.
And also yam penny bebre o. One kete we say. Nya dudu ewura.
1 2 3
5 games.
15
5 games. Yeah. Both teams.
My goodness. Right, you best sorry so. Na no pay. Na yako. Let's say Bermuda Lounge or Arabraka one year the Arsenal Real Madrid game on over live commentary on Adom FM SMP FM na fin so no Wednesday the Barcelona Dortmund game this is Africa pub or usu eho na yede and so body ya twatch mo ni mienu nyina na bibia tena. O last words na sorry.
Mamentia medical lab scientist or Ashama Municipal Hospital. Your friend Daniel Ameleke. He's a good guy. So
Daniel Ameleke.
May I call and on a year my lab test in
the Uko yeni ba no na.
I me ko yeni ba. Me ko yeni ba me took one twice.
So last week who kede?
I me twemo kede o. Me ko ai ni wa brem echi. Amo so on fe ko na. Asike usa
then he asike mu.
Right,
people last words na time aso.
Eko Ethiopia. Ethiopia. Omo so ahwe sports arena.
Most definitely. On tia ma mi si.
O say ntia no momo na momo no kra.
Na mi ntia no ma.
Na riko asama atome.
Ye be ko ye be ko area ho.
Sa.
Maji wedi.
Me ka hono ye be ko na ubeyi mafrim.
Okay.
Because
right, but on the 6th of April, on the 6th of April, that is tomorrow, Yes, Ochina, Community 2 AstroTurf Salad Tournament. Yes, Philo Milk Drink Salad Tournament. Community 2 AstroTurf. Basso Dendenia Sam Keto Akra Shaman, Site 1, Community 2, Site 2, Community 7, communities, na ye baby Pimo, Community 2 AstroTurf. So Salad Tournament, Basso, Philo Milk Drink Salad Tournament. The General Dendente or Chatimo Renim, bad den. Now, Oko Pimo, the biggest fanfare 2025, Basso on the 19th of April, our Apatase Village wager choice honor baso 100 Ghana day na baby na yes the biggest fanfare 2025 it yengina yejinemu school our person odo ho bejem no 0246506381 0246506381 now the ho agim kama pa the biggest fanfare and birthday bi kokoso say the firm ansani sorry so yi tamaso a just birthday to Mrs. Judith Scranton Asante and nurse at the Family Health Hospital Teshi say yankopon shon on Mr. and Mrs. Ajay and I see him from Mrs. Judith Scranton Asante. Happy birthday going out to you. Dean, thank you. Next week, Beba. Sorry, thank you so much. Alfred Aka, bad news. Alfred and Alfred Papa home for until you emergency to the young Alfred. No, we show well. Yeah, we show well. Yes, we share Alfred Papa. Well, Alfred Papa is fan of the show. Until the home finance, I have to impose Moses for a sound of my Sarah, director, your producer. Yes, your producer, a Filippo 2 AK-47. I was the next week, Jamia, do not do me do a beshia, and what kind of Nankasaka cage one home. Eric, I see you do. I was there. You better share next week.